From Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio asking, are you throwing away your money? What's the point in it, right? Nobody wants to lose money. We work really hard to get our money, and it's something that a lot of Americans tend to just throw away on a regular basis. Now, we could go a million different ways with this, but what spurred this on is the overconsumption of fitness materials, whether it's books, videos, gym memberships, gym equipment, you name it. People buy it because it looks enticing. They get it on maybe an infomercial or online, or their friends has it, and they think, you know what, that is the answer to all of my fitness goals, all my fitness dreams, is if I had that one thing, it would work. I had a lady one time who told me that if she just bought the right water bottle, she would drink her water. Well, the truth was that wasn't really going to help. We kind of discussed it and figured out that it was really more of a mindset issue, and she was able to figure out how to start drinking her water without it. So obviously we can do a lot more with a lot less, which is kind of what we based our studio around, is making sure that we use less but are more efficient at it and get more results from it. Whenever we waste our money on these things, you really have two things in life to waste on anything, and that would be your time or your money. So money becomes a frustration as you waste it on things. Time you can't get back. Money you can always, make some more and deal with the fact that you lost some. But time you can't get back. So if you're wasting your money on these items and not using them, or not using them effectively, then that becomes a frustration. If you've wasted your time trying to use these things, then that's even more of a frustration because you can't get that time back to rework it. So let's take this from case in point. If you're wasting your money on a gym membership every month, those people who have like 2 or 3 key tags that go to different gyms, or maybe they just have one and they just never go, right? They tell you that they're a member over there, but they never show up, they never do it. And are they working out at home? Probably not. It's money down the drain every month. Now, maybe it's somewhere like Planet Fitness where it's $10 a month, or maybe it's one of the big box chains where, it's another $60 to $90 a month, depending on what you're doing. It's just not worth the hassle of, you're striving so hard to make this money just to hand it over because you're not willing to go to the gym and do that. So, in my mind, I talk to people all the time that are in that situation, and when I do, I try to counsel them the best I can on how much they could be saving if they didn't do that. Now, if you're going to use the gym membership, great, that's wonderful. Go ahead and spend the money on it. But make sure that you're willing to utilize whatever it is that you're willing to invest in. So a lot of times as we invest in things, it's a very short-term, spur-of-the-moment thing, and we think, wow, this is great, and we get excited about it. And we're so excited that we can't even wait a day or two to make the purchase. But if you waited a few days, you might kind of talk yourself out of it. And that's usually what we're afraid of, right? Especially when it comes to health and fitness, that, oh, if I don't get this elliptical for the house today, then in a few weeks, I'm not going to want it. But if that's the case, then why spend your money on it in the first place? Instead, what we need to be looking for is the right plan that makes us want to do something, the plan that feels like it has everything together. So that's really where a lot of these things fall short, especially when you get into like the PDF manuals that you buy online, or the fitness videos and things like that. You're missing a piece of the puzzle everywhere. So the pieces of the puzzle are usually accountability, a complete program that surrounds itself with nutrition and exercise and habit changes, which involve your lifestyle, as well as a flexible schedule and flexible accommodations. Maybe it's at your house or at the gym or at the office. There's a lot of different pieces to the puzzle, and there's even more than that, but you've got to kind of consider, does this apparatus, this gym membership, this article, this book, whatever it may be, does it meet all of my needs? Is it a piece to a puzzle that I'm going to have to find more of, or can I use it as a complete solution? Now, obviously, not everything is a complete solution whenever you're talking about equipment, but if you're talking about a program, you are looking for a complete solution, because if they're not providing you with the complete solution, then you're still stuck in the same rut and out looking for another solution to add into that solution. So as someone who gets frustrated very easily with, say, computer software that we all deal with on a daily basis, and one software does this and the other software does that, but nothing does A, B, and C together. It's kind of the same thing. So if we buy a fitness program that comes on an ebook, maybe we use it, maybe it gets lost in the infinite file cabinet of your hard drive. But if you're not able to get everything that you need from that, from not only the information to the support and the accountability, then it's done you no help, because support and accountability are two of the biggest reasons that people seek us out as trainers. And that's really, I joke with people a lot of times, that's about 90% of our job, is to help hold people accountable to getting the work done that they already know they need to. It's just when they have an appointment with somebody, they're more likely to do it. Being successful at that means that they've got correct form and technique, they're being efficient in their use of what they're doing, whether it's time or it's the actual exercise, that they're actually being consistent in what they're doing. And those are all things that someone can help you with, but a program in a book can't. A gym membership can't. So gym memberships are notorious for, they oversell their memberships at big box gyms typically, so that they can pay their overhead and make sure to allow for the margin of people that typically won't be coming in. And so as they do that, they are pretty much banking on the fact that you probably aren't going to use that membership, that they're going to be taking your money month in and month out on an auto draft that you're no longer paying attention to after a while. And they're taking that money, but they're not giving you anything in return. Instead, you've basically rented a bunch of machines that, let's all face it, most people don't know how to use correctly. Even if you know how to use an individual machine correctly, do you know how to use the group of machines together to get the result that you're wanting? So they've just charged you money to give you the opportunity to learn, but not giving you any education. Whereas the books and programs that you buy give you the education, but no opportunity to really hold yourself accountable. So when you're looking at real results and you really are ready to make that change, but you want that whole solution, be a little more picky on what you choose to be your outlet for that solution. So our clients who come here, they get a customized exercise program to meet their needs. They get nutrition planning to meet their needs, and they get lifestyle modification to meet their needs. And they have an entire team of trainers that are going to help to hold them accountable in a nice way and be checking on them to make sure that they are, getting the things that they need out of the program, to see if there's maybe something that's missing that they feel like they need. Then our team is able to actually help with that. So just things to consider next time that you really kind of get on that bandwagon. I mean, I hate to be the one to burst the bubble or anything, but we are getting closer to the end of the year, which means we are getting closer to the first of the year, which is usually whenever people start to make those crazy spontaneous decisions. So as you start to think in that direction, start thinking about the full, complete program that you need. And that program needs to have exercise, nutrition, and lifestyle modification, as well as support and accountability. Because without those things together, you won't find the success that you're looking for unless you are a Ironman person who can really, just bear down and get everything done and be super focused and on track. For most of America, that's not who we are. For most of America, we need help. And even trainers need trainers at times. Everybody needs a coach. Everybody needs somebody to be there to support them, to push them beyond their own limitations and to hold them accountable. So I hope you got something great out of that today. I wanted to let you know next week is our Bring a Friend week. All week long. If you don't have a friend that comes here, you can be my friend, okay? But just come in and, if you'll give us a call first, let us know that you're coming, or post on Facebook or something so we can make sure and be ready for you. You can come try out any type of session that you'd like, private, semi-private, or small group training. And we'd love to have as many friends as we can next week. Come visit and see what it's all about. We'll talk to you soon. Hope you have a great day.